All right. We're here today. Welcome, everyone. Welcome to the virtual demonstration. We've gone live tonight for the first time. First time ever. We're going live. We're going to do a kitchen craft demonstration. We're going to make some cornbread and we're going to make a vegetable medley. A nice 7 vegetable medley. And we're also going to make tacos too. Who likes tacos? You like tacos? Everybody like tacos? I love tacos. As you can see, our demonstration is going to start in about 5 minutes. As a matter of fact, 3 minutes or so. We're going to give this show a start. I'm going to put this down here like that. Let everyone know that the show starts in about 3 minutes as y'all join the virtual demonstration. What I have here is some cornbread. I showed you I'm going to cook some cornbread. And this cornbread we're going to cook in a pan with no grease and no water. We're going to bake cornbread on top of the stove just like it was a cast iron pan. So what we're going to do is we're going to add the milk to the cornbread mix and the egg. Everyone else can join the show. Welcome to the show. Welcome. I see everyone joining in. I'm glad y'all could join in today. I'm mixing up some of our cornbread mix. Welcome to the show. Where are you guys from out there? I see Jonathan. Jonathan, where are you from out there? Michigan. Well, I have some family up in Michigan. How was the last time I was up there? It was just as cold as could be. Because that's kind of how Michigan is sometimes. It's just chilly up there. It's Texas. This is Texas. It's warm weather. Our weather today is in the low 90s today. I'm still mixing up the cornbread while our show is going to begin and everyone else is joining in. Our weather down here was about 98, 96 degrees today at the hottest, and just overall we're having pretty nice spring. It's not too terribly hot. We got some rain and that made it cool off. So let's talk about this cornbread. We're going to put in this cornbread. This is our 2.3 quart gourmet cooker. This gourmet cooker comes with the base, just like that. And what we can do with this gourmet cooker is we can make meat, potatoes, cornbread, vegetables, you name it. We can do it all healthier with this cookware than with normal cookware. That's why we're here joining the virtual demonstration today. So what we're going to do is we're going to take this pan, this is our gourmet cooker, and we're going to show you how you can make cornbread in the pan part, not on the base. We're going to cook it on top of the stove, just like a cast iron pan. You might put a cast iron pan inside the oven and make cornbread. We're going to do it on top of the stove. So the first thing we got to do is heat this pan up just a little bit. We'll turn that on, and our degrees, we're going to put it at exactly 240 degrees, and we're going to leave it at 240 degrees for 12 minutes. That's all it's going to take is 12 minutes on top of the stove. You get gourmet cornbread in your gourmet cooker in 12 minutes. Isn't that right? That's pretty nice, isn't it? So here's what we're going to do. Once that heats up a little bit, we're going to get our baking spray. Anybody ever familiar with Pam baking spray? Find it in every grocery store. And it has a little bit of flour mixed in with the little aerosol oil. So we're going to put some of this in here, make it easy for that cornbread to come out, because everything's easy. We're going to make it easy and have a good time. Tell some bad jokes today, have a good time, eat some good food. All the good stuff is coming your way. So there we go. Spray that in there just like any other baking pan. And we're going to put this cornbread on just like this. I hope y'all can see that. If not, I'll show it to you a little bit better a little bit later. Once it gets all cooked up, you'll see it magic right before your very eyes. We're cooking cornbread in this gourmet cooker on top of the stove. That's right, 12 minutes. So it's at 240. We're going to put this in the sink and just rinse that out. And we're going to put the lid on the gourmet cooker. Gourmet cooker, 240 degrees, right there, 240 degrees for 12 minutes. Now watch this, I want to set the timer for 12 minutes. There you go, 12 minutes right there. Now, what we're going to do next is we're going to explain the brochure. Now, you would have a brochure like this if we were doing a demonstration, a live demonstration, but this brochure I'll tell you about a little bit. It just has what we are and what we do and why we do it. Most people buy the cookware because of health. Health is very, very important. People want to live longer, they want to be better, they want to just keep their lives healthier in general. Go to the doctor a lot less, go to the pharmacy a lot less. Exactly right. So, most people at the age of 12, let me start that over. Let me just go to this Freedom skillet right here, and I'm going to give you a better demonstration. I'm not just going to ask you a question. If we were going to put chicken and potatoes in this pan and cook them, what's the first thing that we have to add to this pan before we can cook fried chicken and fried potatoes? Grease, exactly right. Fat, lard, it's good for us, tastes good, good for the old heart. Nah, not really. Watch this. This stuff right here, we don't need water, we don't need grease when we use the kitchen craft pan. Who here can tell me this? They've seen this in a doctor's office. You might recognize this. When you're first born, this is what your arteries look like. They're nice and clear. Then you go to Jack in the Box, Taco Bell a few too many times. Then you go to the state fair quite a few times, and you try to make it to the local hospital, Baylor Hospital in downtown Dallas, and it's just too late. But that's not even really the one that we're worried about all that much, is this one right here. You know what the average age in America is right here? 12 years old. 12 years old. Actually, kids are having heart attacks today because we eat out so much, and we just eat bad. We eat bad. So what we're going to do is we're going to take chicken and potatoes, put them in this pan, we put the lid on, okay? We cook it on top of the stove for about 14, 15 minutes. You take it off of the stove and you set it over to the side, and you let the chicken finish by itself, and the potatoes will be soft. They'll be like baked potatoes. The chicken will be cooked with no grease, no salt. You'll have all the benefits of eating healthy cooking in your kitchen craft cookware without any grease. So the benefits to using our cookware is to cook with no water and no grease. Now I'm going to give you another demonstration of cooking with no water. We're going to cook our vegetable medley. Who likes vegetables? You like your vegetables? Absolutely great. Let me go over here to the kitchen, and we're going to get some vegetables out. I'm going to try to do this right in front of your very eyes. We have some Brussels sprouts, some fresh, yummy broccoli, and have some squash, zucchini, some red bell pepper, and some carrots. So let's just go ahead and put some of these together in our 1 quart vegetable stock pot. You ready? This is just a small saucepan. So 1 quart comes with the lid, and I'm going to cook with this one right here for you. What we're going to do is we're going to add some of these vegetables. I'm going to start by cutting up some of these carrots. Ready? We'll see how we do today. Carrots. Who likes carrots? You know, most people will eat a raw carrot before they eat a cooked carrot, because a cooked carrot tastes just like hospital food, a lot of people will say. We're going to take these carrots, we're going to put them in there just like that, and then we're going to get some of this nice squash and zucchini. We're just going to pile it all in here just like that. Hope you can see that. Looks nice right there. And we're going to put all of our broccoli right on top of that too. So here's some broccoli we're going to add to that. Broccoli is the superfood. If you're not eating broccoli, you're not eating all the nutrients you can. You should be eating broccoli at least half of the week for sure. Broccoli is the superfood. We'll just go ahead and put all of this in there just like that. Fill it up nice and full. And now we're going to get some of these Brussels sprouts. We're going to put some of these Brussels sprouts in. That way you can see how everything cooks. Now, it's all piled high in there just like that. And what we're going to do from here, we're going to do what? Mama said we have to add something to this before we can cook it. What is that? Water. Exactly right. So we're going to have to add some water to that. Put it over here underneath the faucet. Put some water in it. And then we're going to put it on the stove. We cook it for 10 to 12 minutes. It takes 10 to 12 minutes for water to boil, and then we take it off the stove. We bring it and we check it and we look at it. If it's not quite dead enough yet, then we put it back on the oven, cook it for another 4 or 5 minutes, pull it off, check it. Once we jab it, stab it, boil it, spoil it, make sure it's good and dead, then what do we got to do? We got to drain the water. Exactly right. So what we're going to do is we're going to drain the water. Watch this. If you can see, with just this one little rinse, we drain out all the water. And I wonder if you can see everything that's in that glass. Can y'all see what's in that glass? Y'all know what all that is? That's all of your vitamins and nutrients floating around. We're going to do something different. We're going to cook it with no water. There's all of our vegetables. We're going to put those on medium, okay? Medium to low is all you need to know with this cookware. You never ever want to cook it on high, okay? Medium to low is all you need to know. So this is on medium, and in about 4 or 5 minutes, just 4 or 5 short minutes, we're going to see vapor come out of there. When vapor comes out of there, then the vegetables will be at 180 degrees. Dr. Mayo with the Mayo Clinic says at 180 degrees, your vegetables are still alive. When you boil it at 212 degrees, you boil out all the vitamins and nutrients, and the flavor too. So the point is, we're going to cook them up to 180 degrees. We're going to stop at 180 degrees. We're going to remove the pan from the heat, and it will continue to cook off of the heat for up to 180 degrees for up to an hour. Saves money. If we're not cooking with heat, we're saving what? You're saving money, exactly right. Saving $1. About every time you use this cookware, you save about $1. If you use just one meal a day, that's over $365 a year in savings just from changing the cookware to our cookware. Exactly right. You have good stuff. So this one's going to be cooking with how much water? No water. Exactly right. We're cooking chicken and potatoes with how much grease? No grease. Exactly right. We have a cornbread here cooking on top of the stove. Cornbread cooking on top of the stove. Pretty amazing. So now, what's next, folks? What are we going to do next? Let's do this. I'm going to show you something special. I want to show you something that was passed down to me, but I want to ask y'all first. Who spends $125, $200 a week at least on groceries? Yep, me too, exactly right. Spend all that money on the groceries. When we go get groceries and we go to the produce aisle and the meat section, do we get any vegetable, any piece of meat, or do we look through them and we get the best ones, don't we? We pick it out, we squeeze them, we touch them, we do all kinds of crazy things to get the best ones that suit us. The best ones are the best of the best. That's what's going in our body. We're going to eat the best stuff, right? You get all that good, nice, fresh produce. You bring it home to your fancy kitchen. You've upgraded your cabinets, you've upgraded the floor, you've upgraded the countertop, you've upgraded everything. You bring home your fancy vegetables and your meat, and you're ready to cook them, and you pull out something that looks a little like this. That's just looking for a lid, too. Here they are. Look at here. Here's all this cookware right here. That's what you're looking at when you pull it out for the first time. You haven't seen it for a long time. That wedding pan, listen to this. Listen to how thin that metal is. There's nothing to that. That is one of those old wedding pans with the copper bottom. That's not a cheap thing. You burn the food, you burn the pan, you throw it away. You have to buy another one. Okay? There is our little copper pot bottom pan. And we upgrade. We go get us one of those fancy Teflon pans, right? Everyone wants Teflon non-stick cooking. Easy to cook with, easy to clean, that's what they say. What happens to your Teflon pan in 6 months? Turns into Tef-off, doesn't it? Tef-off. Now where'd all that Teflon go? You ate it, exactly right. All that pepper in your mashed potatoes wasn't necessarily pepper, that's for sure. So here's our problem. With this cookware right here, we have to keep buying it over and over and again. They tell you when this pan right here gets a scratch in it, which they're bound to every 6 months or so, because the way they sit in the cabinets or in the dishwasher or anything will scratch these. And when they scratch, they tell you, throw it away. because it's poisonous. You don't need to be eating your cookware. Now, I want y'all to notice over here, look at this pan right here. You see this lid, how it's spinning, okay? That means it's 180 degrees. When you see vapor start to come out of the top of that pan, that means it's 180 degrees. At 180 degrees, you want to take that off, okay? So watch this. I'm going to turn this, hopefully you can see this. When I take this off, it spins. When you take it off the heat, you see how it locked down just now? It locked down. Now all the flavors, all the vitamins, all the nutrients, they're all locked into this pan. That vapor seal has locked down. It's heated from the bottom down, and it from the top down, the bottom up, and the sides in. It's just as hot up here as it is down here. Trust me. Okay, so now we're going to take that, we're going to set it over here to the side, and when we finish our demonstration, we'll be ready to go. So we got a couple minutes left on that one over there. Now I want to show you, just because you think you might need an egg pan for cooking eggs, let me show you right here. I'm going to cook an egg for you right here. We're going to turn this on. I do this every morning, 300 degrees, and in this stainless steel pan, non-toxic, completely non-toxic cookware, we're going to cook an over easy egg, and it is not going to stick. We're going to use a little bit of olive oil. Why? Because eggs, fish, some poultry got very, very little fat. You got to use some grease there. Okay, if you want to use grease with cookware, use grease with cookware. You can use butter, whatever you want. There's that cornbread. We're going to have to do something about that. We need to check it real quick. So let me just open this little lid. It's looking pretty good. I'm going to need a toothpick right over here. Let me get a toothpick and see if that cornbread is done. If that cornbread is done, we'll take it out. We'll cut it up. We'll have some cornbread. Okay, here we go. Done. 12 minutes. Okay, now watch this. I'm going to get a plate from right over here. Okay? Going to get a plate. What we're going to do is we're going to take this, put it on top of our gourmet cooker, just like that. I'm going to flip it over. Give it a nice little shake. Okay? Now let's see, do we have cornbread? Look at that. Would you look at that perfect cornbread baked right before your very eyes in 12 minutes? Where's my knife? I'm going to show you how beautiful that is. Look at that. Is that perfect? Is that perfect cornbread on top of the stove in 12 minutes? Cornbread. You can only do that in the kitchen craft cookware. Why? Because it cooks like an oven. Because of the how layers of thickness around the pan. All the wonderful things about the pan are the same with every pan. So you can cook in all the pans with a lid just like that. That is our gourmet cooker, and I'm going to put that cornbread right back in there like that, and we'll look at that later. Now, let's go back to, we've got this pan heated up. It's way too hot now because we left it on there too long. But we're going to go ahead and let that cool off, and we're going to keep on talking about this cookware here. You have your Teflon, your Teflon pan, and then of course, cast iron. I love cast iron. One thing about cast iron is you can't wash it, right? If you wash it, it starts rusting up on you on the inside. You got to treat it real well before you get it home, and that's how it makes cornbread, and it tastes very good. Actually, it sure does. The only thing is, you see that buildup on the outside. What that is this cast iron is made out of sand. So when it heats up, the pores open up, and that's all that food and grease. That's what you see on the outside of that pan. It's a good cookware. That's how we made cornbread in that pan over there, because it's part cast iron. It's part cast iron, part aluminum, part everything else. It's all cleaned up with 3 layers of surgical stainless steel. So here's the cast iron pan, and we love that pan. Just not that sanitary, but this last pan, I want to do this little demonstration. I'm going to put a little bit of water in here, and I want you to see this demonstration. We have got a few more minutes to do this, so I'm going to use Scotch-Brite. See Scotch-Brite right here, and we're going to use my scissors. I want to show you what happens when we clean aluminum pans, and I want you to know the point of why I'm telling you about aluminum. Why? Why is aluminum so important? Aluminum has been banned in 13 countries, including Canada. And what do they all have in common? Socialized medicine. So we're just pretending I'm just cleaning this pan. There's some spaghetti sauce, not doing a lot of damage to it at all. It's Scotch Brite, doesn't have any metal in it, so I'm just cleaning the spaghetti sauce out of there. Now, aluminum is used in 70% of all restaurants. If you don't believe me, go into a restaurant supply store and look what's hanging on the wall. That's all aluminum pots, pans, and skillets. Why? Because they heat up fast and they cook good. But when you squeeze a lemon in it or you go to clean it, all that aluminum's coming out and it's leaching into your food. They say aluminum is the #1 cause of a disease, keeps you from remembering things. It starts with an A. Alzheimer's. I know it's a bad joke, but watch this. I want you to see what you're eating every time you're cooking with aluminum cookware. Can you see that, folks? Can you see that? Every single time that you cook with an aluminum pan, or you go out to eat and they cook with aluminum pans, you're eating aluminum too. You need to eat at home with non-toxic cookware. We have that here for you. You cook with no water, no grease. It's healthier for you. You're not eating your cookware, all the poisonous elements that are in the Teflon or the aluminum. You're eating off of surgical stainless steel. T304, the same stuff that they use in hip replacements. Exactly right. It's safe to eat off of. So you will love your kitchen grab cookware just because it's not toxic and you'll want to eat out of that. And we're going to go right back to frying an egg. You ready? I'm going to turn this on, turn that on 300, medium low, just like I asked. We're going to use a little bit of our extra virgin olive oil. Okay, watch this. I'm going to just spray that in there, just like that. If you had a non-stick pan, a Teflon pan like this, you'd probably use a cooking spray on it just as much as you would this one. That's for sure. So watch what we do. We take our egg, have an egg right here, and it's going. All we gotta do is put that egg in there just like that. Hopefully you'll be able to hear it cooking over there. Put that over there to the side and pick up our mess. Don't forget about that aluminum. Keep that stuff out of your life. You do not want that in your life, that's for sure. What you do want in your life is cookware that lasts forever and ever and ever. It passes down into the family. It's called heritage cookware. Look at this over easy egg right here. Look at how it just slides around the pan. Just like that. Easy, easy, easy. I'm going to flip it. You ready? One flip. Easy. Over easy eggs in a stainless steel pan that is non-toxic. You will love the cookware. Everything that we have, you are going to love it. Again, the warranty is heritage. When you purchase this cookware, you give it to your children. The children represent themselves through you as their heir, and they get the lifetime warranty on the cookware too. So not only do you have a full lifetime warranty on the cookware, your kids will have a lifetime warranty on the cookware. People have had this cookware for 60, 70 years. We've been in business since 1906. I know, 114 years ago. We started in West Bend, Wisconsin. We're still there, and that's where the factory will ship you your cookware to. So now we are 23 minutes. That's a long time. I think what we're going to do is wrap this up. Now that was the best part of the show, was the demonstration that you got to see how all the cookware worked. We cooked with no water, no grease. You didn't see the vegetables though, have you? Watch this. Are you ready? We cooked these vegetables with how much water? And no water, exactly right. Now watch this. I'm going to open this up on the count of 3. We're going to say, wow. Why are we going to say, wow? What does it stand for? Without water. All right, ready? On the count of 3. 1, 2, 3. Wow, look at that. Look at those vegetables. Oh my God, you can smell these vegetables. That broccoli is so delicious smelling. Those Brussels sprouts are ready. If we had put water in that, all that would be gray. It would taste the same. It would look the same. We'd just be eating something that's all burned up, all the nutrients and vitamins, but trust me, all the vitamins and nutrients are still in that. That's good for colon cancer, breast cancer, you name it. Antioxidants and that will kill just about everything. eat healthy, live longer, just by changing your cookware. So who agrees? If you would like to know a little bit more about the sets that we have and the pricing that we offer, you can stick around in this demonstration. For those of you that just came to see the cooking demonstration, thanks for stopping in. Now all the rest of you, stay tuning in, and we're going to talk about all these sets. I'm going to point the direction of the camera just over here. Give everybody a minute to settle. Show you these vegetables again. How about that? Every time you use this cookware, you're going to be eating like this. Cook your chicken and potatoes with no grease and put all the vitamins and minerals back in your food. Who agrees? We'd live longer, we'd be better off. Exactly right. We'd be out of the hospital more often, we wouldn't go to the pharmacy half as much. Blood pressure goes down, everything works better when you eat clean. That's a fact. So let's do this. Let's talk about what we have in our sets, okay? I'm going to tell you a little bit about the sets, but I'm going to show you a couple other things first. I'm going to show you this brochure. Okay, on the brochure, you can get the information that you need about the cookware, what it does, how it does it, when it does it. And then these are all of our sets, and they have all of our pricing on them too. I'm going to go over all that with you. And then this is an opportunity. This is the prescription for health. This is what you're going to do at the end of this close. You will be able to get your cookware sent straight to you in a big brown box on a big brown truck, shipped right to your front door, okay? All we have to do is fill this out. I'll fill it out for you. I sure will. Exactly right. So we're going to talk about that, and later on we're going to talk about some free gifts, because we love to talk about free gifts. That's what we do at Kitchen Craft. We give you all the best of the best, and then we'll give you a free gift to boot. So be excited. You get ready? We're ready. Okay. So here we go. I know that some of you have a gourmet cooker or slow cooker at the house. Remember, this is our 2.3. This is the one that we made the cornbread in. Now you can put any kind of meat. You can put a small roast in there with the potatoes, with anything that you want. You can put in there overnight. This stuff will cook up, or throughout the day, however you want to do it. It'll cook up. You don't have to do anything. All you do is put the lid on and walk away. It's that easy. Now, they've said for such a long time, why don't you make a bigger gourmet cooker? Well, this is what we did. We made the 4-quart gourmet cooker. This is my pride and joy right here. This is big enough to cook everything that we need to cook, and I wanted to show you what's in here tonight. It's dinner. I hope that you're really going to like this. I didn't have to work hard at all. All I did is put a pork butt in here and shred it, and we're going to have tacos tonight. Look at this. It's our gourmet cooker. Wow. Look at that. That is carnitas, onions, peppers. All we need is a little bit of tortillas, and we have tacos. Look at this. Tortillas, tacos, and meat. That's it. Just add some onions and some cilantro and some tomatoes, and we are done. That is our 4-quart gourmet cooker. And then finally, I wanted to show you these two pieces right here. This is our breakfast combo. These two right here. This is our 7-inch skillet, the saute that we made the eggs in, and this is our griddle. This griddle right here, you should feel this griddle right here. Call this the midnight skillet. You come home midnight, you get the skillet. You don't want to get the skillet. This thing lasts forever. Have you ever had one of these warp? If this warps, what happens? That's right, you get a brand new one. They'll ship it out to you. They ship it exactly where you want it to. It's got the warranty right there on the back. I don't know if you can see it. There it is. Made in America has the warranty. Everything on there that you would need. Oh, it was upside down. Here we go. Can everybody see that? There's a warranty right there. So that is our, that is our griddle. That is our 7-inch saute. All right, now we're going to go over these sets. I'm going to turn the camera just a little bit over this way so y'all can see the cookware as I talk to you about it. Move it over here just like that. Now, I'm going to tell you about these sets. This is our classic set. Everything from this area forward, this is our classic set. This set right here comes with our 1-quart. This is the one that we cooked all those vegetables with. Vegetables were pretty good, weren't they? I love that, man. 1-quart. If it's just you coming home, you can put 1 chicken breast in there, 1 potato, put this lid on, put it on the stove, let the dogs outside, feed them, go put your comfy clothes on, come back 15 minutes later, chicken and potatoes are done for one. Exactly right. If it's just one, put it in there, and it's done. Easy, easy, easy. So easy to cook with, so easy to clean. So there we have our 1 quart that you will get with the classic set. Comes with that lid there. And then of course this is our 3-quart stock pot, soups, pastas, chilies, you name it. You can put anything in that right there. This is our 2-quart saucier. Now, has anybody here ever had to use a double boiler? Watch this. The cookware fits together just like that. So now we have a double boiler, okay? Now watch this. Cheeses, chocolates, caramels, anything you want. Take this 2-quart off, turn it over. It fits just in there like the lid. Now we have a 5-quart Dutch oven. You can put a small bird, anything you want in there, put it on top of the stove, and cook it, just like you would anything else. Now, has anybody ever heard of stacked cooking? Anybody ever heard of stacked cooking? Tells you all about it in page 10 on the cookbook, okay? Say you got 5 or 6 things to cook, but you only got 4 burners. What do? You go up. Look at this. Just like that. Now, you can cook your meat on the bottom and your vegetables right on top. And in-home dinner parties, we can go 4 high. We do the meat, the cake, the carrots, and the vegetables right on top. That's right. Sure enough. So that is our 2-quart saucier with our 3-quart stock pot. This is our Freedom skillet. This is the one that we do all of our chicken, potatoes with no grease. Put that in there right there. We've got a 20-minute lasagna recipe for this pan right here. Put all the ingredients in, the dry noodles and the sauce and everything. Put the lid on. Put it on top of the stove. 20 minutes later, you got lasagna. I know, it's crazy. It sure does work though. Then we have our 10-inch skillet right here, 10-inch saute skillet. Bunch of scrambled eggs, great big omelet, whatever you want to cook in there. And then now the latest addition to the classic family, the best pan in the whole wide world, the all-in-one. This is the all-in-one, folks. This does everything. Everything. It is ready to cook meat, potatoes, vegetables, whatever you want. It has the lid that fits on there just like that, but also it has the same sides as our skillet does, just like that, the saute pan. So now you can flip eggs in here just as easy as you can flip eggs in here. This is our favorite pan. I've done spaghetti from start to finish, everything. Put in the meat, put in the sauce, put in the noodles, the dry noodles, put the lid on, and the all-in-one pasta for 2. It's crazy, all in one. This pan right here, if you don't at least get this pan, I don't know what to tell you, but get this pan, get everything. That's the one right there. That is our all-in-one pan. You're going to love that pan right there. So that is our classic set right there. Everything you see right there, that's our classic set. Now if you move over here to the back just a little bit, if you add the 6-quart stock pot and you add the 12-inch skillet, both of them have lids for the 6-quart stock pot and the skillet. Look at the size of that skillet. Man, can you put a whole bunch of food in that right there. You're talking about 5-6 pork chops and some potatoes. Now, we talked about stack cooking, this dome lid right here. This is also called a paella pan. Cook your paella in this pan, and when you're not using it for paella, you can put it on top of this pan just like that. And what are we back to? We're stack cooking, okay? Stack cooking. This pan right here you will be able to make all the mashed potatoes. And with this big skillet up here, you'll make all the giblet gravy that you need to make for Thanksgiving. And just these 2 pans, you'll use 1 burner to make both at the same time. That's the most popular set that we have. That's the deluxe. This, with those pieces added, that's the deluxe. Classic set, deluxe set. The deluxe, our most popular set that we have. Now, I'm going to swing us over here. We're going to take a look at the rest of the cookware that makes it the work set. With the work set, what we're going to do is we're going to add to the deluxe the 5-quart wok. Look at that monster right there. 5-quart wok. You can cook everything down to popcorn in this. You can cook anything, stir fry, you name it. That's what woks are for. But I've made spaghetti and everything in this one too. So there's our 5-quart wok. You're going to get that one, and you're also going to get this holy cow, mother of all quart stock pots. This is the 8-quart stock pot. You can put everything in this thing. This is the biggest. We have bigger. I've got 12-quart too, but this is the big one. This is what comes in the works. If you want to add something bigger, we even have that. But this one, you can put a motor on this one and turn it into a hot tub. Yeah, I know, it's that good. This is a big pot, and it does everything you can imagine. I've been told that these pots work really good with tamales because they need to keep that moisture inside the pan. So this pan right here with rows and rows and rows of tamales, and you put the lid on and it seals all of that moisture in on those tamales. Can you imagine how moist and delicious your tamales are going to be? Oh my God, they're going to be so good. You're going to love this cookware. Now, finally, all of the bakeware that you're going to get, you're going to get the loaf pan. You're going to get the every all day pan, the baking pan. You're going to get the 9x13 baking dish for lasagnas or whatnot if you want to put them in the oven. And then this cookie sheet. This cookie sheet. I wish y'all could feel the quality and craftsmanship of this cookie sheet. For just such a plain item, you wouldn't believe it. And guess what? The homemade cookies that Candy makes on this, I ain't gonna go there. You wouldn't even believe it. Homemade cookies, she makes them from scratch, you know, like flour and sugar and nuts and candies, and they're so good. They're just so damn good. I love them. She makes them for me. That's where I got my quarantine 15. I'm trying to get rid of that. Let's try to get rid of the quarantine 15 together. Start eating with all no grease, no water. Take out all the bad stuff, divides all the good stuff. Take out all that bad stuff. Okay, that is our large cookie sheet. Okay, so now it's time for the fun stuff. Y'all can't even stick around. We're gonna have some fun. We're gonna talk about all the goodies on paper now. I was gonna tell you about our opportunity form, but first of all, I'm gonna go over the pricing. Okay, I'm gonna have a seat. Whew. How about that? So now, on the bottom of this pricing sheet, I'm going to tell you what we're going to go over. This is the first one down here. I'll just tell you about it. We're going to go over this first piece right here, the small gourmet cooker. The small gourmet cooker, that one right there, this one sells online for $3.95. $3.95. The price here at our virtual demonstration for this group here is only $2.95 today for the gourmet cooker with the lid and the base. $130 value right there. $130 value for the lid, the base, and the gourmet cooker itself. Only $2.95 today. That's right, only $2.95. Now, the gourmet cooker, the 4-quart gourmet cooker, the large gourmet cooker, this one, yeah, remember that one? Got all the carnitas in it with the onions and the peppers. Yeah, that one right there. This gourmet cooker is only $4.95 on our website. But here at this demonstration, I can give it to you for only $3.95. That's right, $3.95 today for the gourmet cooker. Put the food in, let it go, you don't have to do nothing. Okay? Now, this is our set I showed you up here. We went up there and we looked at the set of the breakfast combo. These two pieces right here, they retail for $3.95. But today at this demonstration, you can get this little combo for $2.95. That's right, it's only $2.95 and it warranties forever. Lifetime warranty. Cookware made in America. Now, let's go to the other part, the best part. Let's sit over here and we're going to talk to you just a little bit about the sets. Okay, you ready? The classic set. Everything in that classic set you can get today for the price of a side-by-side refrigerator. but all it does is keep things cold. You can get that whole classic set for $18.95 online, wirelesscookware.com. Or if you want to get it through me from this demonstration in the next hour, we can make that our show price of $16.95. Only $16.95 for the classic set. To upgrade to the deluxe, which is the most popular set. That deluxe set, if I bought a Dell laptop computer 10 years ago, it would have cost me $3,000. There's no question about it. How much is that Dell laptop worth today? I know, hardly nothing, right? But your deluxe set 10 years from now will still be worth what they're asking for on the internet today is $29.95. Here at the virtual demonstration, it's $27.95. So for the works, or for the classic, it's $16.95. Add the extra pieces, it's only $27.95. Okay? Now if you want the works, if you want everything on this page, everything on the page, everything is included. Everything that we talked about, the walk, the 8-quart, everything, all of it, everything. It's only the same price as a one-night stay at your local emergency room. I know. It's only $49.95 for the works. That's everything. You'll never, ever buy cookware again. You'll never buy cookware again. So for $49.95, you'll get the works. And that's how we're going to do it. So if you've hung in this long, then let me just go ahead and ask everyone which sets interest them the most. But I really should tell you which sets will be the best for your family. So who here cooks for 2 to 3 people? 2 of you. So the classic set might be a good option, unless you like to entertain and you like to have Thanksgiving and birthday parties and things. Then I would of course get the deluxe set. Now if you're cooking for 5 to 6 people, 4 to 6 people, something like that, you're probably going to want to get the deluxe set, because that deluxe set again comes with that great big skillet and also the stackable cookware, the 8-quart, the paella dome, everything. That's our best deal, the best deal. Our virtual price today for the deluxe was $27.95. The works is $49.95. You get everything here. You will love your cookware. And I know that you talked about getting the 2 classic sets, and who wants what other pieces to go with that. You can add pieces on if you like. You're still not okay, so let's do this. Since I would like to do something special for this group, because you've been a great group, you really have. Thank you for coming today. It's been so much fun, and this group really deserves something special from me to you to kind of let this happen naturally, with one additional thing that I can do for you. I can do this. Exactly. I can do this. With any set, any payment, there's 3 ways to pay. You can pay on your credit card right now, just give it to me, or you can pay it on a layaway, or you can split it up 3 ways. So here's how it works. If you want to pay it on layaway, what you'll do is you'll give me 25% down, and you'll split the rest of the payments up over 12 months, and you'll pay those 12 months off, and they ship it right out to you. Okay? That's how the layaway works. No interest, no nothing. Don't worry about it. And we don't even check your credit. We don't even run, driver license, nothing like that. You just put your money down, and you will get the cookware 12 months when you pay it off, or sooner, you get a bonus check. Okay? But if you want the cookware right now, if you order the classic set, the deluxe set, the work set, and you want the cookware right now, you take the price that I gave you for the set that you want, just say $27.95 for the deluxe set. You give me 3 payments. You give me the first payment, we'll divide it by 3. You give me the first payment right now, and you make the other 2 payments over the next 2 months. Okay? You give me the first month, then you will give Kitchen Craft the second month and the third month, but you'll get the cookware right now. You don't have to wait 12 months. We can split up the payments for you, but you don't have to wait for the cookware. You get it right now. Exactly right. And of course, if you just want the cookware right away, you don't want to worry about payments or anything else like that, just give it to us, give us the tax license, we ship it right out to you. So wherever you want to ship to, just make sure I know where you want to ship to, your information, your telephone numbers, your email addresses, and everything else. We'll get all that stuff wrapped up and we'll send your cookware out to you right away. You will love your cookware, especially now that it comes with the gourmet cooker too. This gourmet cooker is going to be a gift from me to you. With any set, any payment, you're going to get this gourmet cooker from me to you. Like that? You like the bigger one? If I could get you a bigger one, would you just go ahead and get the set? You would? So if I give you this bigger 4-quart gourmet cooker, we can go ahead and do business and write up the order. Okay, great. I'm going to do that just for you. I only have one, so I'm just going to do that for you. So I will give you that 4-quart gourmet cooker for free. Oh, y'all are going to get sets too? I suppose. I'm sure I have enough, and if I don't, Kitchen Craft will. I know they'll make some amends for us, so yeah, we'll go ahead. We'll put the 4-quart gourmet cooker for everyone. Everyone is your lucky day for this demonstration only. As long as you guys commit in the next hour, give me all of your information. We'll give you every set, any set that you want that's shipped out. That's either full pay or the 3 pay. You get all the even layaway. All the gifts will be locked in. Okay, but we'll ship it out right away. And thank you very much. I really appreciate you all and everything that you like to do for you and your family, just like we like to do for our family. And thank you so much for joining us with the Kitchen Craft demonstration, our very first virtual demonstration right here in Kent, Texas. It's been a pleasure, y'all. Have a good night.